Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Listen, love you so much, Rickey. I thank God for you. Thank God for your comedic genius and how you translate it into community activism, and it's all rooted in your loving faith for God, our faith in God. Listen, I want to simply today reflect on Zacardi Cortez's song, taken from old school, really, Lord, do it. Listen, this song right here is a plea, especially for someone who is going through it. You're in the midst of it. Your heart is broken. I get that. You're experiencing some dark days and some difficult nights, and you're wondering how you're going to make it through. Every now and then, you have to say with Zacardi Cortez, Lord, do it. Lord, do it for me, and do it for me right now. This is a prayer that begins on a personal level. Listen to what Zacardi says, Lord, do it for me. Listen, the good news is you can pray on a personal level because God is a personal God. Isn't it good to know that God cares for you individually? God loves you as if there's only one person to love. God numbers the hairs on your head. The Bible lets us know. Ricky, for us, God numbers our follicles since the hair is gone. But the good news is God individually, personally, cares for you. And so you can say, Lord, do it for me, because God is a personal God. But not only that, look what Zacardi says. He says, Lord. That word Lord speaks of one who is sovereign, all-powerful, in control. So God isn't just personal. God is all-powerful. God can do it for you because God is powerful. The Bible puts it like this: is there anything too hard for God? God is powerful. And since God is powerful and nothing is too hard for God, you can, in the midst of your problems, your predicament, and your pain, just cry out, God, Lord, do it for me, and the Lord will do it for you because the Lord is personally caring about you. That's why that little girl, when she messed up, the 23rd Psalm, got it right when she said, the Lord is my shepherd, and that's all I want, because God is a personal God, but also God is a powerful God. Ain't nothing too hard for God. If God can't do it, the old preacher says it just can't be done. God is powerful. God is personal. And Zacardi Cortez says you can sing in the midst of your predicament, Lord, do it for me.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
23 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, our SMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Republicans in the Senate yesterday sabotaged a border security and foreign aid bill that had taken members from both parties months to negotiate. The White House is blaming Donald Trump for the bill's failure. President Joe Biden said every day between now and November, the American people are going to know the reason the border is not secure is Donald Trump and his MAGA Republican friends. In other news, hurricane researchers are proposing a new category of hurricane that is too powerful for the scale now being used. Category 6 would indicate a storm more powerful than the current maximum Category 5 hurricane. Now, the ranking would start when a storm reaches 193 miles per hour in wind intensity. The researchers foresee more and stronger hurricanes as ocean waters warm. Lastly, Valentine's Day right around the corner. 58% of young adults say dessert is an essential part of Valentine's Day date. A survey of 2,000 Gen Zers and millennials found chocolate-covered strawberries, cheesecake, and chocolate mousse were clear favorites, while unusual desserts, including key lime and candied apple, made the list. 31% of millennials are planning an overnight getaway for Valentine's Day, with 20% of all respondents opting for a romantic night in. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more headlines and other updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What's up there, Maria? UConn women's basketball coach Gino Auriemma got his 1,200th career victory yesterday, becoming the third coach in Division I basketball history to reach 1,200 wins, joining former Duke men's coach Mike Krzyzewski, and we all know him as Coach K. He's at 1,202. Stanford's women's coach Tara Vanderveer at 1,206. All of the NFL head coaching jobs have been filled, ladies and gentlemen. That means some who consider the greatest of all time, Coach Bill Belichick, still does not have a head coaching job. Tom Brady expresses his thoughts on that.
You know, I don't know the criteria for hiring these guys, for hiring coaches. You know, I have never been a part of it. I mean, I'm surprised that the greatest coach ever doesn't have a job. You know, absolutely. But, you know, I'm surprised a lot of things in the NFL. When I was a free agent, there was a lot of teams that didn't want me. There's a lot of things that happen that, you know, for one reason or another, don't go exactly the way you think they should go.
Period. Quick sports report right there. Maria, I believe you got the hot spot coming up next, man.
Yes, Rock T, is Beyonce changing her tune? Maybe. Details coming up next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show, time for the hot spot. What up, Maria?
What up? Good morning to everyone. I'm Maria Moore sitting in for the Brat, and this is a hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So we saw Beyonce at the Grammys, right, y'all? She wore a cowboy hat, had that platinum blonde hair, and a lot of people believe her next album, Act 2 of Renaissance, will be a country album. Y'all ready for that? Other reasons why fans believe that Beyonce country music rumors are true is back in 2016, she released Daddy Lessons and performed the track at the Country Music Awards in 2016. And when Beyonce released her fourth Ivy Park collection with Adidas titled Ivy Park Rodeo, they said, I grew up seeing artists like Selena and Frankie Beverly and Maze, and today it's just as eclectic with artists like Casey Musgraves to Mary J. Blige. I remember the trail ride with people riding from all over to the Houston Rodeo.
Now, that could be true, but I do know this much. What she was wearing at the Grammys was by Louis Vuitton. Pharrell is the new creative director for Louis Vuitton, and he's been doing the cowboy hats lately and the cowboy look. So maybe she might be doing a thing, and she did go to the Houston Rodeo because she grew up in Houston, but I don't know. But I know that look was from Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, probably was just a coincidence, and she was making a fashion statement.
Yes,
But if she put out a country album, I think it would do well.
Just
because her fans are just crazy about Beyonce like that. T-Pain talked about writing for a lot of country artists that we didn't know about, and he said that he wanted to stop taking credit due to the racism that he's experienced. So it'll be interesting to see if Beyonce has those same experiences if she decides to cross over. In other news, Jennifer Hudson will headline the halftime show for the NBA All-Star Game on February 18th in Indianapolis. Babyface is going to sing the American National Anthem, and Lil Wayne, T-Pain, Keith Urban, and Zedd will also be part of the entertainment lineup as part of the crossover concert series. Now, this year's NBA All-Star Game is hosted by the Indiana Pacers and will air on TNT. Lastly, Mike Tyson is set to play himself in Bunny Man, an offbeat superhero movie that is being shot in Italy. I am so ready for this. I love Mike Tyson on the big screen. Bunny Man involves a multimillionaire superhero who strikes against evil forces and anonymity. How do you say that word? Anonymity.
Anonymity.
There
you go.
Oh. Look at me needing help with my pronunciation.
Versus college degree.
Yes, thank you.
Better ask somebody.
That I have certain words that tie me up now. Now he's going to be wearing a rabbit mask. Tyson said he is excited about the action hero movie and loves being a part of Hollywood. So again, definitely looking forward to that. I'm Maria Moore, and that is what's hot. Coming up, Special K has news you can't use. The time now is 28 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
You know what I'm saying? 12 minutes before the top of the hour, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Special K with news you cannot use. What up there, big dog?
Rock Tizzy. Hey, man, y'all need to let all the people that you know in Dallas and Houston, the people that you know, the people that you like, the people that you don't even like, let them know that Special K will be there live on stage with Samore, Lavelle Crawford, Tony Roberts.
Right now.
I don't know who else on this show. Bill Bellamy. There's a lot of people on this show. The Festival of Last Dallas Friday night and Houston on Saturday night. Get those tickets now. You can go to my Instagram for information.
What is this, like your third or fourth, fifth?
This is my second go-round on this tour.
Oh, is it your second?
Yeah,
okay.
We started last year. And this is your second go-round on it.
Congratulations. Oh, he gave you 2 whole claps.
It's going to be amazing. Thank you for that thunderous round of applause. Man, you are too kind there, Super Dave. All right. Today's news that you absolutely positively cannot use is sponsored by, guess who, Rock T? The East Side Driving Range.
All right.
That's right. Now, if you're feeling stressed because your golf game is down, they say, come on over and smack our balls around.
Okay.
All right. You ever been to a driving range, Maria?
No.
Gary, you probably want to go by there, huh?
Gary,
No.
You like to smack him around every now and then?
My arm is not good.
Oh, okay. All right. All righty then. Let's get to it. Several arrests were made after a brawl broke out at the wedding reception in Tampa, Florida, got out of hand. Police report that the groom, identified as 32-year-old Johnny Walker, got into it with his new bride Tequila's uncle, identified as 58-year-old Jack Daniels Sr., who was also attacked by Mr. Walker's cousin, 36-year-old Bud Miller, and his girlfriend, a stripper, identified only as Remy Martin. Tampa Police Sergeant Sam Adams said that no one was seriously hurt, and according to witnesses, alcohol was definitely a factor. All right. Let that marinate.
I see what you did there, dog.
Oh, thank you. After seeing the success and massive amounts of income generated online by OnlyFans pages for celebs and social influencers, now a new version is out for people who love the Lord. OnlyFans Holy Version, where you can log on and watch your favorite good Christian stars like Erica Campbell, Kim Burrell, CeCe Winans, Yolanda Adams, and the Clark sisters, for example, wearing form-fitting yet tasteful and appropriate outfits as they read scripture, sing gospel songs, and pray softly and seductively for $4.99 a minute. Now, the ladies can also go on and check out Kirk Franklin, Ty Tribbett, and Minister Marvin Sapp lead prayer services wearing tight white tank tops, basketball shorts, and gold herringbone chains. All right. An LGBTQ event in Texas disappointed fans over the weekend who were gathered to see a fashion show hosted by our very own Gary with the T when the curtain came up and the late Whitney Houston's mother walked out. There apparently was a mix-up in the contract. The group didn't ask for Sissy Houston. They said they wanted a sissy from Houston. Okay. Got to read those emails carefully, people. Got to read those emails carefully. And Gary's not from Houston. He's from Port Arthur. That's outside of Houston.
I heard he did a good job at the show.
I heard he did a great job.
I did live in Houston.
Okay, well, maybe that's what they meant. But please, people, check your emails carefully when you do these invitations and things of that nature.
Where they get confused that, dog?
Yeah. Well, Sissy Houston, it was a lot. I don't know. I don't even know.
On my mama, on my hood, I look fly. Oh, Lord. I look good. Touch my swag.
Yes, sir.
I wish you would. On my mama.
Yeah.
On my.
Yeah.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show celebrates Black History Month with history makers of today. Nia DaCosta is an American film director, screenwriter, and producer. DaCosta was the first black woman to direct a Marvel film, Captain Marvel. She also became the first black female director to debut at #1 at the U.S. box office for the movie Candyman. For more details, log on to RickySmileyMorningShow.com.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary with the T. What's happening there, big dog?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's raving the church that's about to open up, y'all, in a couple of weeks, honey. And who's going to be the pastor? It's being reported, y'all, that Keke Wyatt, y'all, has exclusively revealed her latest venture plan, y'all. And she announced that she's opening up her own church, baby.
Oh, wow.
Yes, honey. According to reports, y'all, they're saying, y'all, that the 41-year-old mother of 11 said that she dreamt, honey, about creating a non-traditional church for years. Now, the singer said that she wanted the space to be, y'all, a place of worship and word and accepting of all people. She said, quote, I've had a dream for years to plant a church that was not a traditional one, but one that was focused on worship and word and acceptance of all people. A place for those that are done with the drama and judgment of you religious people. God said it, and now I'm saying yes.
Mother of 11?
Yeah, she only has 11 kids.
Well, she ain't got to recruit nobody for the children's choir.
Hey, man. I was about to say, that choir going to be off the chain if she leaves.
They already there.
Oh, my God. But isn't that nice, though, y'all? I mean, your own church. And you know, people, I didn't know that you could really just create your own church. But people definitely create their own church.
In strip malls that used to be a Family Dollar, now it's a church.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, honey, to her. I mean, because I would like to probably attend because I like Kiki White. She's a great performer, and you know she does give you that religious vibe. So you know she may be.
She
just
seems
as
like
good.
a nice person. I had a chance to meet her. She seems genuine.
So, honey, we can't wait to see. So, and I forgot to give y'all the name of the church, but it's gonna be supposed to be opening up on I think it's February the 19th. So we're gonna check the calendars and follow that story. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. It's rumored, y'all, that Kelly Rowland is pregnant with her third child, y'all. They're saying that Kelly, honey, is about to expand her family. She and her husband. And you know, my thing is, Tim Witherspoon, he's her manager as well as her husband.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting thing because they've been together for a while now, but it's still, not just, I mean, like I said, it's a good story. Congratulations to them, but I don't know, having your husband as your manager, that's the part that gets me. I don't know if I want my husband to be my manager.
I feel like he's earned her trust. She's probably had all these positive experiences and him being loyal and standing by her side after all of the years and was like, you know what, let's make this official. You know what I mean? He seems like he really loves her.
And keep all that money in the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it all in the family. They usually keep it in the family until they decide to leave and give it to somebody else, another family, honey. So I just don't know. But I'm not saying that it's Kelly and her husband, but they seem like they're a good couple or whatever. But just having your husband as your manager, I know Mary J. Blige could write a book on that one.
Yeah,
but
that didn't work out too well. Huh?
No, it didn't. So, honey, like I've always said, honey, if you the woman and you're making the money and you're the star and your husband is your husband, honey, let him stay doing what he does. If he works for the city, let him continue working for the city, and you just separate that because
some people can work. I just don't see how you mixing that business with your romance, with your.
Yeah.
It just seems like a lot.
Yes, it is a lot.
That could never work for me, but I mean, I ain't got nothing to manage either. But
yeah,
it seems like it's working for them. They are madly in love. I saw him introducing her for an award, and he went through and was reading all of the positive comments the sisters were posting about Kelly Rowland, and he just seems so ride or die by her side and looking out for her best interest.
Yeah, and they do look like a good couple, and but I'm just saying as that position as being her manager, because I mean, Kevin loved Wendy.
Oh yeah,
he was her manager. He loved her. They was in love too.
Well, people can have different experiences,
but
and
Kevin
it can work
was a
out.
lowlife too. I mean, allegedly, he was a lowlife.
But my thing is,
her husband seemed like a good dude.
Yeah, so while she was on stage on the set performing, her money was going out the back door, honey, to that other woman buying Ferraris and mansions.
Well,
and
we
things,
gonna hope Kelly Rowland has a more positive experience.
Yeah, I know, definitely. But congratulations to Kelly though, and she's pregnant on her alleged pregnancy. We love Kelly. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is petroleum. On the high end, you say petroleum, and on the low end, you say beautiful dark green. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the doggone tea.
I'm calling to wake up Riverside High School. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Calvin from Cocoa, Florida. I want to say good morning to my mom and my wife and my brother. Wake y'all big head self up.
Good morning. This is Phil. I'm calling from Foods. Everything, everywhere, all at once. That's what my family needs to need. Sean, happy birthday. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Reggie Boney calling from Durham, North Carolina. I want to say wake up to Latia Boney. Happy birthday. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
If you listening on your radio, it's a whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know. Come on, Charleston, wake up. Baton Rouge, wake up. Tallahassee, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Montgomery, wake up. Columbus, wake up. In Albany, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake it up, man. Maria, what we got?
Yeah, a little dilemma here, Rock T. So today's EM says, hey guys, I have a question on how I need to handle this situation. My best friend and I of almost 10 years moved in together about 2 years ago. Well, 4 months ago, she started dating this guy, and let me say I'm very respectful. I wear baggy sweatpants and hoodies around the house when he is there. I would never want my friend to feel like I'm even attempting to get attention from her man. But I'm getting weird vibes from him, almost like he wants to say something or seeing if I would say something. It makes me feel uncomfortable how he looks at me, and I don't know how to address it because he hasn't actually done anything. And I don't want to start drama with my friend, but at the same time, it's really awkward. What should I do?
That's a good one.
You can't have roommates if you cute. Somebody in the situation got to be unattractive. First of all,
it don't matter.
Say that. Second, yeah.
Why?
See, somebody in the situation got to be unattractive, because if you got two attractive people living together, then when other people come over to see the other person, they're gonna be looking at the other person, because men are dirtbags. And if you're getting a vibe, it's because he's thinking exactly what you thinking he's thinking.
Yeah, but I don't even think attractiveness doesn't have anything to do with it, because men are attracted to body parts. So it don't kind of be your face is cute or pretty.
Trust me, if Kelly Rowland and Precious was roommates,
Leroy would still mess with Precious just because, honey, playing on her emotions or whatever. But I don't like that roommate thing, honey. I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
I don't think the friend shouldn't say anything yet. Just keep on moving, like you just ignore them. You know what I'm saying? Because if the friend brings it up to her other friend, the other friend is going to probably be thinking that the friend is trying to do something with her man.
Right.
Well, that too.
Right. And she said he hasn't actually said anything. He hasn't done anything. She's just getting a vibe. But she could be reading him wrong. You know, I've had guys tell me that they thought I was interested in them just because I smiled, just because I made eye contact. You just got to be real careful. Because sometimes people be like, ooh, yeah.
She reading them right.
She sure is,
She's
honey.
reading
She
them
knows.
right. She know.
Her intuition kicks in, honey.
Yeah.
She knows, honey, that he
if he giving a creep vibe, he's a creep.
So what does she do?
Well, they had some roommate situation that didn't turn out real good, honey. I remember that in the news with these two girls, but I ain't gonna go into that. But yeah, I don't know.
She can't say anything because it's going. If I was her, I would just avoid, like, when he's there, just try to avoid.
Yeah, stay in the room with your door closed
as much as possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I used to date a girl, and she had a cute roommate, and her roommate would stay, like, really just out of sight whenever I was over there.
Okay, you said the law, quote unquote, like when Leroy comes over, honey, we're gonna be roommates, but we cannot bring boyfriends over.
Yeah, had that
meet him at the library.
But but he's already coming over. He's already coming over.
I know that. And that's the part
boy,
I don't like. He already coming over and stuff, because
all she can do is just really stay out of sight. Stay out of sight when he's around, and keep
say hello,
baggy.
keep it moving. Don't have a long.
But that's messed up that she got to stay out of sight and be inconvenienced in her own
place.
home.
Exactly. So that's the part.
Don't come out your room in a sundress,
because men are just.
That's pressure right there.
Men don't care what you have on. You could have on a potato sack.
Thank you.
You could have on.
Sundress.
Yeah.
Like you just said, Precious and Kelly Rowland. It doesn't matter, honey. Well,
Black Tony, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Shawty? I'm sorry, man. I'm going to try to call y'all this morning, but I've been rushing around here trying to get all this stuff together. Hold on. Trying to get my bags and stuff together, Shawty. I've been trying to call you. I've been trying to tell y'all I'm not going to be there for the rest of the week because I got to go to Las Vegas. We got to drive over there because they ain't give us no plane ticket. So we got to drive over there.
Are you going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I was gonna make a big announcement on Friday. Shall we just let everybody know? Hold on, I'm gonna take a break for a minute from packing up. Let everybody know. Remember I told you a couple weeks ago that I had son audition tape to be a backup dancer for us.
Yeah.
For us. Well, the folks said we cleared it up. The folks hit me back yesterday and said that I've been picked. So I'm gonna be backup dancer for Usher on the Super Bowl halftime show.
So they ain't gonna book you a flight and put you.
Nah, they said they had no. They said you don't get paid for the halftime. So they had no budget. So they said we got to drive out there. So me, Pancake, my sister, Quita, we gonna drive out there. We gonna leave this afternoon, and cause I gotta be out there Friday, so we go practice. I might not even come back to the morning show, cause Usher finna go on tour, and if I do good on the halftime show, he probably gonna take me on the road with him. So yeah,
you mean to tell me that Usher booked you to be a background dancer?
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna pay for your travel and hotel?
Nah, they said they said just come to the game, and they gonna let me in the gate in the back. And just they told me what time to be there. They said we're gonna get on the stage right at halftime. Just come up there, do the routine, and then they couldn't give me no room. They said the room's too high because it's Super Bowl. Because Super Bowl they raised the prices up, so the room's gonna be too high. So I'll probably be back by
Usher, man.
I'm probably gonna be off on Monday because I got to drive back. So I'll probably be back. So I see y'all on Wednesday, I guess.
So hold on, Black Tony. Usher been practicing and rehearsing for this big Super Bowl moment for months now. Like, how you gonna come in 2 days and learn everything?
Because I'm like that.
The Black History Spotlight for today. The year was 1826 outside of an area now known as Rock Hill, South Carolina. Several female house servants on a plantation owned by the McPherson family had organized a system to feed their friends and family members that worked in the fields. Weren't allowed in the house. They lived in the stables with the livestock. Food was plentiful in the kitchen pantry, however. And what they would do is each woman would take 2 hams or 2 turkeys and stealthily hide them underneath their burlap skirts and attach them to their buttocks with leather straps, and would find reasons to go outside where they would sneak into the quarters to drop off the meat. Over 200 years later, these women are now recognized for having created the world's first BBLs. It's today's Black History Spotlight.
That was profound.
Thank you.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary with the doggone T. What it do?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Kim Kardashian. They say she is definitely, y'all, getting serious, y'all, with Mr. Odell Beckham Jr. Y'all, they're saying that these two together, honey, are going to be the hottest thing going on for 2024. Now, they're saying, y'all, that as reported, Odell Beckham and his ex, the mother of his child, y'all, Miss Model Lauren Wood, y'all, felt some type of way behind the Baltimore Ravens playing moving, y'all, onto Kim Kardashian. Now, they're saying the narrative of there being a brewing love triangle between the celebs didn't last long, as an insider close to the matter, y'all, soon claimed that Odell Beckham Jr. and Kim Kardashian were just friends. And, that's the word we use, honey, friends. Now, they say moving fast forward to the other day, y'all, they're saying the allegations there is something more serious, and they're saying that Kim Kardashian and Mr. Odell Beckham may be the hottest couple, and saying they're definitely getting serious, y'all. Now, they're saying Odell's personality is much more private than Kim's, but they say you can recall that the billionaire openly shared aspects of her relationship with her ex-boyfriend, Pete Davidson. So, Rod T, you the sports guy, so is Odell Beckham, what you think about that? Because, he loved women of European descent, because Lauren Wood, his baby mama, is definitely of European descent. And, now there's Kim Kardashian and stuff, so.
Listen, man, if Odell is happy and Kim is happy, doggone it, let them be happy together.
Who say they happy?
Hey, Maria, you're a woman. So, do you think Odell is an upgrade from Kanye?
Yeah.
What?
It's just it's a different kind of upgrade. It's like a mental, emotional upgrade. But we ain't talking about how Odell Beckham dated Chloe, her sister, for a hot minute.
He did?
That part?
Do what?
I missed that.
Who?
Oh, yeah, they dated briefly.
It was real
Chloe.
quick.
It's real quick in like 2016.
Yeah, but usually African-American men like Odell, they like to keep it in the family. And, the women just say, let's pass this buck around.
No,
so,
I don't care if you was with him for one day.
It seems like that's a woman law violation.
Yeah, no.
It breaks the girl code, I think.
Yeah, we got a girl code too.
But if you don't care anything,
well, I do. I can't speak for all women.
But then too, with it being Black History Month, they probably saying, this is a black guy. He's, let's
they're
just
making
pass
their
him around,
contribution.
and let's pass him around because this is what they do. And and there you have just pass him around and make him a damn fool. But he thinking he's doing good because he probably allegedly being with two sisters, but he really looking
What's
like
the over under
slave.
on how long this gonna last? I say it's over before the opening of the 2024
I don't
NFL
know
season.
With Kim, them kids seem like a lot. So
Oh,
whoever
yeah.
she takes,
Yeah.
that's the big thing we need to be talking about here. You need a
If
man.
I'm
with
Odell,
some-
I'm there for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, well, Maria, you do know, honey. She got people taking care of them kids, honey. She ain't gonna be a bard, honey. She gonna be out there, honey.
Yeah, I treat that like a rental car.
Yeah, making her contribution to
back.
Black history. But anyway,
Put a few miles on it.
congratulations.
Rock will put a few miles on it.
Return that bag.
Return that back.
Oh, Jesus. Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. They say it's been 8 long years since Solange y'all released her critically acclaimed 4th studio album, A Seat, honey, at the Table. Well, now they're saying Solange is back in the lab. They say, honey, she looks great. She's, doing her thing, about to come out with a new album, what have you. And it's funny. Still, I always think about it. I mean, I guess they just have that kind of relationship, she and her sister. Maybe they communicate off the clock. Because you never see them together. I mean, you hardly ever see Solange with Beyonce.
Well,
you don't
she
see
probably
her at
want
the
her
award.
own identity. Beyonce's so big. Like, who wants to be attached to that? And she's so earthy and, so they're real different.
And they seem like they close. I think when they spend time together, they probably just do it privately.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Without having to be
To keep it genuine.
Beyonce and Solange. They can just be sisters.
Yeah, they ain't got to share all their business with the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's true.
You don't
too.
never see Jay-Z and Beyonce at home. They make sure that you don't see that.
Yeah, some people's wondering, do they live together? So, but nevertheless, congratulations, Solange. And
Were
we can't
some
wait
people
for her
wondering
music.
or just you wondering, Gary?
Oh, no, a lot of people been talking
Oh,
about it.
a lot of people.
Ain't nobody been talking about it.
The city of Houston. All right, moving on. Now, you remember it was reported that a Real Housewives of Atlanta star Portia Williams was returning to the show. Well, they say, wait a minute. Not so fast, honey. They said, according to Radar Online, they say, hold on to your peaches, baby, because Portia isn't officially a Real Housewife of Atlanta cast member again, at least not yet. Now, sources connected to the reality star said that, honey, on Radar Online, that she has not yet signed a contract to rejoin the show, honey. They say they're told that it isn't, honey, only her either. Now, they say no one has signed a contract for season 16, and no one is locked in, y'all, according to that. So they say, honey, we can reveal that, the contract, when they do be returned, they'll let you know. But as of right now, she hasn't signed it. And, my thing is, how y'all call it, go around the block? How y'all say that? What's the expression?
Spin the block.
Spin the block. I mean, they would have to pay her a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because once if she was to get back on this show, they're gonna be digging in her business and want to know all what's going on with
And she has her
Simon.
privacy, her peace, and her rich husband. Why go back?
Exactly. Well, but if they pay me a cute check, though, honey, I'll go back, honey.
No, I don't need a cute check. I need a glorious, beautiful, extravagant check. Not nothing cute.
Yeah. But you know what my thing is too? What I tell these girls, honey, when you're going on these shows, I would go on this show and I would let you know, Maria, look, girl, I'm gonna curse you out, girl, in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, girl. But
Yeah,
honey,
that's
at the end of the table, girl, we going to shop. Just get your money.
How you know they don't do that?
Well, you could tell they don't do it.
It kind of sounds like they do that sometimes.
No,
I
no,
just
it
feel
isn't.
like this
No.
show has run its course. Like, let it go out on a high note.
Mm-hmm.
They just trying so hard to get it back to what it was.
And it's not.
Them days are over.
I don't know if it's over now, but it won't come back to the way it
or
was.
create something different. And,
Yeah.
and get some young girls and just target
Yeah.
a different audience.
They need to do a show, Real Queens of Atlanta, honey, and I could be
Ooh,
cast. Or
yes.
something, like, put me on the show, honey.
I would love to see you holding a peach.
Yeah, okay, yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Honey. Well, a peach
Nope. Don't say it. Don't say it.
He said he is
A bag
on
of
the beach.
D's.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorites. The color today, y'all, is petroleum. On the high end, you say petroleum, and on the low end, you say beautiful dark green. That's your color for today.
Y'all, please give it up for Gary with the team.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
So if FAMU wasn't under a big enough microscope for its football program, its bowling program is now receiving national attention, and not in a good way.
You know, I'm a FAMU grad, so this is personal for me, Rock T. Capri Howard replaced former coach Karen Brown, who retired last year after 11 seasons with the Rattlers. A viral TikTok by a Florida A&M student athlete has caused quite a stir on social media. Rattler bowling team member Shamoria Johnson took to her TikTok account to allege that she was kicked off the bowling team due to a desire to study for final exams.
I said, hey, coach, I won't be able to come into practice on Monday, December 4th, because I have 2 final papers due that I will need to work on. Unlike the rest of my teammates, I got no response back. I didn't get a text message back. And instead, she sent us an email where she was stating that we needed to manage our time better, and being a student athlete, we should be able to balance our schoolwork and our academic work. So having homework or studying is not an excuse to miss practice.
Okay, so FAMU released a statement from Vice President of Intercollegiate Athletics, Tiffany Dawn Sykes, on X, formerly Twitter, responding to Johnson's accusations. Now, according to Sykes, Johnson's dismissal was supported by NCAA rules. In response to Johnson's removal, 3 teammates also left the team, protesting because they felt uncomfortable with the decision.
Now get this, the team has since been replaced, but Johnson is still enrolled at Florida A&M as an English major with a 3.7 GPA and says she wants to stay at the institution.
Absolutely. Good for her, man. So this morning we want to know if the coach and the school were right to dismiss the student, or should the coach and department be held accountable. So let me say this, man. As a student athlete, let's break that down. You are a student first and an athlete second. Now, they both work together. They work hand in hand. From the coach's perspective, the coach is right. You must be able to balance both as a student athlete. You knew that coming into this bad boy. From the student perspective, kudos to her for putting her studies first, because that says a lot about her character and her integrity as well. I don't think she should have been kicked off the team. I think the coach should have, said, hey, go do what you got to do to keep your grades up, because if your grades ain't up, you ain't going to be able to play sports. So we'll be here for you. It's all to the good. She missed practice. It wasn't a game. It wasn't a competition. So, I think they went a little too far for kicking her off the team, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the other part of this story is that, this new coach came in and the players were used to having this downtime around the holidays. And so this new coach came in and said, okay, well, I know Thanksgiving is over. We're going to come in and have practice on December 4th, and these athletes weren't used to it. So maybe they just kind of needed a heads up that things were changing under this new leadership. So it's a little give and take, but I do think the coach's response was proper. Like, you got to be able to manage both.
Yeah, but my thing is, though, with a mind being a terrible thing to waste, that child did not waste her mind, and that coach should be fired for trying to make her chastisement for missing practice. So, I mean, she's in school to get an education. Now, if she was going to school on a athletic scholarship, that's a different story. But that coach should be reprimanded.
She was there on a scholarship.
She was.
Yeah.
Well, that mean what? But if she's not used to this coach, if he's changing or she's changing things, which y'all saying about the during the holiday time or what have you, she had to get her studies, honey, because there's enough kids out here now that, honey, don't know no better or don't know A from B. So let that child get her education, and that sports just wait until the season comes.
Maybe a suspension, but not getting kicked off the entire team.
Yeah, that's excessive.
That's a lot to me.
That's why I didn't get into sports, because I was afraid I would got kicked off.
Oh, is that the only reason why, Gary?
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's probably 42 other reasons.
Yeah. Let's go to the phone lines, man. See what y'all talking about.
Room would you use?
866-9 Ricky. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning.
Yes, I think the coach is right for dismissing the student. I had 2 student athletes in college, and I understand. And that season is such a short season. And generally during those times, students are advised to take some of the less strenuous classes. This sport is paying for this student to attend this school.
Hey, this is Shanice calling from Orlando, and I think that the coaches in the department are wrong. People go to school just to get a good education, and you can't even play sports unless you have good grades. So dismissing her for keeping up with the thing that allows her to play sports anyways just doesn't even make any sense.
I'm Autumn, and I'm calling from Orlando, and I think the coach was absolutely justified in her decision. I'm a teacher, and I work with these kids, and they lack time management and accountability. So why was the kid studying during practice? Did they miss another opportunity to study? And if there's policies and procedures set in place then that's what the student needs to abide by, or there are consequences.
Hi, this is Mia. I'm calling from Atlanta. The coaches as well as the administration was definitely wrong. They should never place sports over academics, and that just lets me know where that school and that district places all of their faith in. They places their faith into the sports system instead of the academic system.
That's right. I'm surprised so many people agree with
the coach.
The coach.
Yeah, the opinions are real polarizing.
You would think people would value the education. Like, these kids got to get their education.
But I mean, the point about time management is a big one. The caller that mentioned that, because if you're going to be a student athlete, you got to know how to manage your time between both, especially if your athleticism is funding your education. So figure out how to balance it too.
But the other thing, we ain't talking about football or basketball players here. We're talking about bowlers.
Hey, man, bowling is still skill.
Okay,
but I'm
funding
saying
her education.
I get that, but I'm saying, how important is the bowling team to the school?
It's important because it's funding it. She's getting money for it.
It sure is.
It's bowling. Bowling is an activity. It ain't even a sport.
It is a sport.
He's not
It
going
is
to
not
do
a
that.
sport.
He's not going to do that.
Sport
Bowling
like that.
is not a sport. It's an activity.
It's a sport.
It's a sport,
No, it's not.
Well, since
If you can wear regular,
knew what it was.
if you can wear regular clothes and do it, it ain't a sport.
They have uniforms.
The hell out of here.
What sport did you play in prison?
Let them
Special
kids.
K?
Hey, see,
Bowling.
See, let me get HR on the line. Let's see what they think about it.
Y'all play kickball.
I tell you what.
Y'all play kickball
Y'all better
in the
let
yard.
y'all better let
tag.
them, y'all better
They
let
play
them kids
tag.
get them educations, or they gonna end up on a radio morning show doing news you can't use.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The homie Jeff Johnson. What's up there, big dog?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Good to be with you this morning. Man, I am with you all from Cali, Colombia. So if my signal goes out, it's not because I'm using the phone Ricky gave me, but it's because I'm international. This week is crazy, you all. The Supreme Court is really going to have to figure out how they want to deal with Donald Trump. There are two realities that they're going to have to deal with. One is his case around immunity, and the other is whether or not he needs to be on the ballot. And so the Supreme Court, who attempts to or pretends like, or however we want to call it, is above the fray, is not going to be able to be above the fray. There's no way they can ignore Donald Trump, and they're going to have to determine whether they lean on the side of the Constitution or they lean on the side of the former president. And I'm curious, Rock, like what do you think? I mean, you know the seriousness of this, and as much as some of these justices were appointed by Trump, this is a sticky thing for them.
Right, Jeff. Let me say this. I think that they're in almost in a lose-lose situation, because no matter which side of it they come down on, a large majority of people are going to look at them as if they made the wrong choice. But if the Constitution is what the Constitution is,
that's right,
then you have to go with that. But the flip side of that is, they don't want to be seen as making a move that's overtly political, in the sense of taking a candidate off of the ballot, even though his actions are what took him off the ballot by violating the Constitution.
That's right. No, okay, you're exactly right, man. And listen, these justices are there for as long as they want to be there. They're literally the only ones who nobody can take their job. So if there's anybody that has the ability to be courageous, it's them. The question is, will they be? So y'all listen, like I said, I am in Cali, Colombia. I'm doing work here around Afro-Colombian leadership. Similar to the United States, Colombia elected its first black vice president, Vice President Marquez, in the last election. And I think it's interesting, y'all, that in Black History Month, we got to recognize what the diaspora means. Colombia is a country that has, outside of Africa, the third largest population of black people. First is the United States, then is Brazil, then is Colombia. And so there is so much blackness around the world. And even as we celebrate Black History Month, we got to recognize that other people from our continent got dropped off in other places, traveled to other places. And the dynamic between what it means to be Afro-Latino is challenging in certain parts of the world. And so I want to talk about that not today, but as we go throughout the month, because our diasporic history is what Black history is, not just Black American history. So those are 3 things I got for y'all. Hit me at Jets Nation on IG. Y'all have a good Thursday, good rest of the week. I'll talk to y'all next week.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
25 minutes after the top of the hour, it is front page time. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Rock T. The front page is brought to you by Charmin. We all go, whether you go with irresistibly soft Charmin Ultra Soft or the superior strength of Charmin Ultra Strong. You can't go wrong. Enjoy the go with Charmin. Front page news is brought to you by Charmin. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Republicans in the Senate sabotaged a border security and foreign aid bill that had taken members of both parties months to negotiate. The White House is blaming Donald Trump for the bill's failure. President Joe Biden said every day between now and November, the American people are going to know the only reason the border is not secure is Donald Trump and his MAGA Republican friends. In other news, hurricane researchers are proposing a new category of hurricane that is too powerful for the scale now being used. Category 6, y'all, would indicate a storm more powerful than the current maximum Category 5 hurricane. The ranking would start when a storm reaches 193 miles per hour in wind intensity. Lastly, and in lighter news, the National Trust for Historic Preservation's African American Culture Heritage Action Fund is helping preserve the history of several Black churches and cultural sites with a collective $4 million. According to USA Today, the churches are among 31 projects receiving grants ranging from $50,000 to $200,000. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more headlines and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Well, Super Bowl 58 is 3 days away, ladies and gentlemen, and the world is wondering if, of course, Taylor Swift will be making an appearance. Let's ask her boyfriend, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce.
No, she hasn't. She's focused on entertaining the crowd out in, I think is it Singapore right now, or I think that's in a few weeks. I know she's out in Japan, Tokyo maybe. So she's just working on entertaining them, making sure she's ready for her performances and everything. But the Super Bowl will worry about if she can make it.
You already know Vegas, man. They got the odds out there betting will Taylor Swift appear and how long will it take for her to or not. All kind of ways you can bet on Taylor Swift in Vegas if you're one of those gambling people. All of the NFL head coaching jobs have been filled, and who some consider as the greatest of all time, football coach Bill Belichick did not get hired. Tom Brady expressed his thoughts on that.
You know, I don't know the criteria for hiring these guys, for hiring coaches. You know, I have never been a part of it. I mean, I'm surprised that the greatest coach ever doesn't have a job. You know, absolutely. But, you know, I'm surprised a lot of things in the NFL. When I was a free agent, there was a lot of teams that didn't want me. There's a lot of things that happen that, you know, for one reason or another, don't go exactly the way you think they should go.
UConn women's basketball coach Gino Auriemma got his 1,200th career victory yesterday, man, becoming the third coach in Division I basketball history to reach 1,200 wins. Former Duke men's coach Mike Krzyzewski got 1,202. And, of course, Stanford women's coach Tara Vanderveer got 1,206. That's my quick sports report right there. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the B-R-A-T.
B-R-A-T sitting in for the brat Maria Moore. What's happening?
Yes. Sitting in for the brat. This is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So, Rock T, you talked about the Super Bowl, and we are all so excited for Usher's Super Bowl halftime show. We know he has a lot of hits, and you only have so much time on the Super Bowl. So, what is he going to fit in? Well, word is, unlike past performances, his set will be 15 minutes long instead of 13 minutes. So, Gary,
oh, wow,
they're going to give him an extra whole 2 minutes.
I wonder if he's going to bring, well, I was thinking probably
I think he's going to bring somebody. I think he's going to have some surprises. Now, he explained it's 12 to 15 minutes, so maybe less than 15. He said it's really hard to determine what moment matter than others, especially with a new song. But there's dance, there's the wardrobe, there's lighting, how long you stay in a song, the fact that the audience may sing along. It's a lot, so I'm trying my hardest not to overthink it.
Oh, prediction. Good. He going to bring Lil Jon out when he sing Yeah.
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 Have you seen Usher lately? He has been doing his push-ups, drinking his water, and lubing his whole body with shea butter, baby.
Yeah.
So, he is ready, and we are ready to see him on stage. Also making headlines, Kanye West says he can't book arena shows to perform his new music, and he says his anti-Semitic rants are to blame. You think?
Okay, nah. He know they don't like him. He apologized, and they still like,
Have you seen his new gold grill, Rock T?
No, I ain't seen
Gary?
it yet.
Oh,
well,
my.
I saw it was gold or platinum. Yeah, I saw
don't know what it is, but it's so massive. It's like a football, like a boxer mouthpiece.
And it costs a lot of money.
Oh, my
We talked
gosh.
about it on Dish Nation. It costs a lot of money. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then he has his baby Northwest on his latest track with him. And when I tell you she is his clone.
Yeah, she is. She love her daddy, baby. She do some of the antics that he does.
Oh, my gosh. She's sitting there getting her hair braided, and she's making all the faces and rapping and stuff. It's a trip. So we have to see what happens with Kanye West. Lastly, here I have for you Eve. Y'all remember her? Rough Rider, Eve. Man, I love the sister and how her career has evolved. She said she's doing a memoir named after one of her hit singles, Who's That Girl? It's slated for release on September 17th. Are you interested, Gary?
Yeah, I love Eve. I remember she was on a talk show. She used to be on The Talk, I think it was. Yeah, she was. And I
She
loved
did
Eve.
do The Talk.
She
I didn't
sure
know
did.
about
Oh,
that.
no, baby. I didn't forget Eve was great on
She
The
left
Talk.
when she was pregnant.
Yep.
Wow.
Very good, so I can't wait.
She looks so happy on social media and at peace, and she's raising that baby. So she said, I'm excited for people to get to know me on a deeper level. The story is decades in the making. The memoir is described as fearless, empowering, and inspirational. It will explore her rise to prominence as a pioneering female MC, her impact on pop culture and fashion, and the struggle to balance her personal life and professional hustle. Of course, she is married to Maximilian.
Yeah, very wealthy
who's worth
European
millions.
man.
Yes. And they faced fertility obstacles, but she got pregnant and had her baby. So it's great to see good things happening to great people. So that's what's going on with Eve. I'm Maria Moore, and that is what's hot.
Appreciate that, Maria, man. Now, I'll tell you what, we got the Praise Mix Down coming up next with Dwight Stone. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, pimpin'.